Hi guys, a massive warm welcome to Your Own Sports Brand, sometimes called Your Own Brand. So if you're a sports coach or a sports business owner and you have not got your own sports brand or your own sports e-commerce website and you are currently unfortunately still trading your time for money, this just could be the most important video that you will see this year. So whether you're a basketball coach, a baseball coach, a lacrosse coach, football, soccer, rugby, tennis, whether you're a martial artist instructor, a personal instructor, even if you've got like your own physiotherapy practice, whatever sports niche you're in, if you've got a sports business, we can 1,000,000% help. And I'm exceptionally confident by the time you've watched this free video, which will be about 50 minutes long, I'm pretty confident that this is going to open up your eyes and will motivate you to do something towards your sport and business if you are currently trading your time for money. Because unfortunately, I don't want to be the bearer of the bad news. If you're trading your time for money, your business is very vulnerable. So why is it dangerous to your financial wealth if you are still trading your time for money? And what do I mean by your time for money? So if you've got any type of sports business where you've physically got to be there, so whether you've got to be on the field, in the gymnasium, in the office, in your practice, if you've got to be somewhere, you've actually got to put your time in to get money back. So literally you're getting paid on an hourly rate, whatever that might be. You are in such a dangerous position, as I will explain as I go further on here. But as I say, hopefully I'm pretty confident, this video will definitely open your eyes if you are still trading your time for money. Because seriously, you should 1000% have your own brand and sports website. And the beauty about it as well is we can show you how you can use your current name and business to kickstart this process. So whether you've been going for 1 month, 1 year or 10 years, whatever your current customer base, we can show you how you can use your current database to basically explode your sports brand and your sports e-commerce business and help it go national and international by using technology. And obviously there's a few reasons why it's important to add these different services. And one big reason is because you'll obviously earn more income by having these two options in place. As I'll explain in a moment, by having your own brand and own sports e-commerce website, you will literally be able to make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year on complete autopilot. But the bigger reason that you need to create your own sports brand and your own e-commerce website is you will be in a much stronger position when your sell-by date comes. Okay, now you might be saying to me, Ray, okay, what's my sell-by date? I now hear you ask. And it is vital to your financial future that you are ready when your sell-by date raises its ugly head. And what I mean by your sell-by date, if you don't understand what it means, and don't worry, when someone first asked me many years ago, Ray, what's your sell-by date? I gave them a completely blank look back because I had no idea what they were talking about. But what they were talking about is, if I'm still trading my time for money, so I've got to physically be there to earn my income, and then one day I have an accident, I get ill, I have an injury, it could be a car crash, without sounding morbid, many, a thousand things that can happen that can stop me from earning an income, is what your sell-by date is. Okay, so for example, if you get a nasty illness or get into a nasty accident, God forbid, and you can no longer trade your time for money, that's your sell-by date, gone, finished. You can no longer earn an income. So it's so important that if that's you at the moment, if you go, right, that is me, that is exactly myself, my income is all around me having to physically be there. Unfortunately, you are in the most dangerous position. But what I'm going to be teaching you and showing you in this video, I believe it will be an absolute game changer for you, like it's been for thousands of other people who I've spoken to over the years. I just want you to think about this for a minute. How many people do you know in your own sport who had a solid business only for their business to fizzle away, or they ended up selling their business for next to nothing when their sell-by date came? Just think about that for a moment. Just think of someone who who had a fantastic business And they had it for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. They put all their effort, they put their life into their business. And then when their sell by date come, boom, overnight, they lost everything. Okay, the chances are you probably know a good few people in your sports niche or other sports niches where that's happened. And also, do not think this will not happen to you, because the statistics are against you. Because believe it or not, unfortunately, as much as 95% of people who are involved in sport, when their sport business comes to an end, they end up basically broke in debt, and all that hard work they put into has been for nothing. And if you still don't believe me, again, think about this. How many people do you know who have been in the same sports niche as yourself, and then they have retired financially free or financially comfortable? I rest my case. There's only a few people that actually get involved in a sports business and make enough money and do the right things that when their sell by date comes, they can sell their business for thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars, and be able to retire off their efforts, if that makes sense. Because the problem is, people will take advantage. Again, think about people within your sports business, okay? So imagine that, let's say it's yourself in 20 years' time, for whatever reason, you can no longer, if you're still having to physically be there, if you're still trading your time for money and your sell by date comes, and then all of a sudden you can no longer put the effort in to make the income that you've been earning, and you need to sell your business, and then people know that you need to sell your business, if that makes sense, because you're in dire straits, are you going to get top dollar for your business? The answer is no. Now, you could be very lucky and get that 1 in a million person who's honest, decent, very fair person, and then they will give you top dollar for your business. But unfortunately, most people are not like that. If they sense that they can take advantage of somebody, they will. And if they know that you're in dire straits and you've got to sell your business and they can give you top dollar or give you peanuts, unfortunately, most people will give you peanuts. This is why it's so important to your financial future. By having your own brand and e-commerce website, this can help you literally make money 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days per year. Sorry, put my teeth back in. This puts you in the driver's seat, and you can literally make money while you sleep. I'm living proof of that. I've earned money while I sleep for the past 10 years, and there's no better feeling going to bed tonight, waking up richer. And I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I'll make more money while I sleep than most men my age that will work 40 hours a week in a job that they hate. And the beauty why I put you in the driver's seat as well. So imagine when your sell by date does come, and you're no longer relying, so your business does not have to rely on you physically being there, because technology, you got your brand and website and technology running your business. That's when investors will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars, okay? Because think about it for one moment. An investor's not going to pay you top dollar if they're going to buy something and they physically got to be there and doing all the work, okay? People will pay you peanuts for that. However, people will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars if income's coming in, and they don't have to physically be there because technology is doing the work, if that makes sense. So this puts you in such a fantastic situation. Also as well, one day your brand could be up there. Now, I know you might be thinking, come on, that's a bit far-fetched, that can never happen. But that's what I thought 10 years ago. Now, don't get me wrong, my business is nowhere near as big as Adidas or Nike, etc. Obviously, those guys are monsters. But my as I'll explain in a moment, and I will show you, my brand is a national and internationally recognized brand in my sports niche, and I generally and honestly never thought I would have a national and international business when I first started off many years ago. So this is within a reality, because if I can do it, if you get to know me and meet me and get to know me as a friend personally, like a lot of people have, you'll understand and you go, Ray, if you can do it, so can I. And that's right. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So having your own brand, this will 1000% will give you the advantage, because you'll now have a business that is worth potentially thousands of dollars, potentially maybe millions of dollars. Listen, even if you don't connect with me after you've watched this video, please make sure you do what I advise in this video. I promise you, one day you will thank me. And also, it doesn't matter, remember, no matter what sports niche you are in, we can help. Now, I know you might be thinking, Ray, this sounds really exciting, but I've absolutely no idea what to do or where to go. what you say makes perfect sense. You know, at the moment, I'm physically trading my time for hours. You're right, I need to do something about it. But where do I start? I'm not an expert. I don't know how to do, how to start a brand, that's attached to my business. I've not got the expertise. But what I'm going to explain here is you don't have to be the expert, okay, to get going. We can help you with that. All you need, which you'll probably have anyway, is just a dying passion for your sport. As long as you've got a dying passion for your sport and you're willing to put the effort in with the help and advice that we give, there's no reason whatsoever why you can't be a success and add a sports brand and a sports e-commerce website that is your sports brand to your current business and seriously double, treble, maybe quadruple, your current business. We've helped people have actually 10x their business by the time the end of the year's come. They're earning 10 times the income that they're currently earning now. So again, if you've not got the expertise, don't worry. You just got to have a passion. You just got to listen, because the good news is, okay, we're going to help. So what would you say if I was to give you my proven website, my proven kit builder that will help you create your sports brand dead easy, and my trusted supplier, so you have a done-for-you website and sports brands that you can make money from the day you go live? All you've got to do is add your logo. I'll say it again. What would you say if I was to give you my proven website, kit builder, and trusted supplier, so you will get a done-for-you website and sports brands that you can make money from the day you go live? All you've got to do is add your logo. Now look, if you don't know how to design and sort out your own logo as well, don't worry, we can get that sorted for you as well, very, very, very cheaply. We personally don't do it, but we will pass you to someone that can get a very, very good logo for yourself in just a couple of days, and again at a very, very low price. Okay, so again, as I say, that's what we can do for yourself. So just let what I've said sink in for a moment, because if you have understood what I have just said, you will see the massive benefit for you to have the shortcut to having your own brand on your done-for-you website that can earn you an income 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days per year on complete autopilot. Literally, this will save you at least 5 to 10 years of heartache, depending on how fast you would obviously build a business. So you can save and make money literally the day you get your website live. In fact, if you listen to our advice, I will guarantee the first day you go live, you can start making your sales. Seriously, because we will do everything step by step to help you get going at a turbo speed, so to speak. Excuse me. And also as well, if you don't know how to design your own logo, we can also do this for you for the price of just a few beers, seriously. So there's no excuse to fail, because we're going to do everything 100% done for you. You see, times have changed. Gone are the days when the big brands had full control and could squash the small guy. I absolutely hate big brands, and this is the reason for my success, which I'll explain in a moment. But now anyone can get the same materials as the major brands and sell for cheaper prices and grab a slice of the sports market. Now remember, you don't need the big piece of the pie. The sports market is a multi-billion-pound company, so you only need 0.00001%, for example. And that's enough to make a substantial income. So I've only got a teeny pie, slice of the pie, but it's enough for me to employ the majority of my family, my close family, and to give us all a good lifestyle and something that I know I'll be able to sell potentially for millions of dollars when it's time to sell, when my sell-by day comes, if that makes sense. But the beauty about this, it gives you full control than other people in your sports business, because unfortunately, as I say, 95% of people in sport, they'll work the socks off, they'll work hard for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years of their life, and when their sell-by day comes, that's it. As I say, someone's going to take advantage of them, because that person will know that they're in dire straits, they can no longer run their sports business, and then they'll end up giving their business away for next to nothing. But we'll put you in a situation where that will never happen. And the thing about it as well, exciting thing about it, what we show you what to do, once it's all in place, which we'll do anyway, literally for the sake of an extra hour a day, you could put this additional income and business in place that can pay you tenfold. And unfortunately, In my sports niche, which I'll explain in a moment, the majority of the people in my sports niche, when their sports business, when their sell by date comes, as I say, majority of them sadly end up driving taxis, driving lorries, waiting tables, because they couldn't sell their business and they still needed an income. Whereas other people in their sports business, they work the same amount of hours, but they just cleverly did what I'm teaching you in this video and put themselves in a position that when their sell by date did come, they had a brand and an automated system using technology, i.e. websites, that investors come in and obviously, paid them hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars, obviously, to buy the sports brand. So this gives you full control and stands out from the Joe averages in your sports niche. So myself and my team, what we will do is we will set you up with the exact same website, the exact same kit builder that we use that has helped us become a global success, and that makes us an income 24/7, 365 days per year. We'll also put you in contact with our trusted suppliers, so you only pay a fraction of the costs. So even if you wanted to get involved with what we're doing, just so you can get the kits for yourselves, honestly, you will save a fortune, okay? So rather than giving your money to a greedy supplier, you can have your own brand on, dead easy, and you'll save thousands of dollars a year. And when you go through to our trusted supplier, please note, we do not put any profit whatsoever to our suppliers. You pay the exact same as what I pay. So if I pay $10 for a t-shirt, for example, to my suppliers, that's what you pay. Also, you'll be getting ongoing help and support to help you have so we'll also give you help and support to help you save a small fortune and or help you make a potential substantial income. So if you decide to get involved with ourselves, we will help you big time. Our support system is absolutely second to none. So what has took me nearly 10 years to develop, you will have a ready-made website, kit builder, with my trusted supplier at the ready on autopilot, ready to make you income from day one. It takes us about 1 week to get everything done for you, but literally, if you listen to our advice, the day you go live, boom, you can make your first sale. All you got to do is add your logo. And like I've already said, if you can't even do your logo, don't worry. We can do 100% done for you. We can do everything. So myself and my team will help you with everything, so you have absolutely no excuse to fail. The only way if you fail is if you don't listen and act on our advice. And seriously, one day your brand could be up here. Because as I say, if someone would have shown me this 10 years ago, I would have laughed. But now, as I say, I understand the reality of how fast you can grow your brand to this type of level, thanks to the power of the internet. Also, by the way, this is not going to be for everyone, okay? If you're a coach or a business or a person in sport who thinks their club or organisation or yourself needs a brand to look good, look, this way of thinking will not be for you. I'm sorry to be blunt, but what I offer here is for forward thinkers, not for sheep who think, these big brands is where it is, okay? So this won't be for everyone, I understand. This is just for forward thinkers, not for sheep. Now, before I explain exactly what you get and how we can help you, let me just explain a bit about myself. Don't worry, I'm not going to waffle on too much, okay? But I think it's important to understand, if you are going to get help and advice from ourselves, you need to know where I've come from. And also as well, when you understand where I come from, you'll understand why I help thousands of people all over the world. So my name's Ray Newland. You might have already heard of me. I'm the founder of a goalkeeping organisation called Just for Keepers. As you can gather, my niche is soccer. Okay, I always wanted to become a professional goalkeeper, and there I am, aged 20 years of age, with the ball in my hands in my blue goalkeeping jersey. Now, in that photograph, I'm a lot thinner than what I am now, and I've got a lot more hair on that photograph than what I've got now as well. But this is my most favourite photograph, because if you look at my eyes, you can actually just see me going, wow, I'm achieving my dreams. It's the only pity about this photograph, the angle it was taken. You can't really see the supporters. There was about 20,000 people at this game, but all you can see is the police in the yellow behind. And that's because when I played many years ago now, the home and the away supporters were renowned for fighting, so the police were there to separate everything. But as I say, it took me 6 years to become a professional goalkeeper, from the age of like 13, 14 years of age, and I had to really work hard to achieve my dreams. But again, as I say, but thankfully, I achieved them. So I was a professional for 10 years, absolutely, enjoying every single second. Love being with my teammates, love being with winners every single day. Thought the world was at my feet. I actually had a couple of big soccer clubs interested in signing me, which were Premiership clubs at the time. But boom, a training ground injury. I lost everything within 1 second. I was about 28, maybe 29 years of age. And unfortunately, my injury was that severe, I actually lost my career. Now, if I probably would have had the injury now with technology, I probably would have been okay. But many, many years ago now, probably 20 years ago, maybe over 20 years ago now, the technology wasn't what it was now. So actually took me 2 years to get fit. And if you've played a professional sport, you know that if you're out injured for that amount of time, the game just passes you by. And unfortunately, that's what happened to me. So I went from living my dreams, doing something that I absolutely loved, to end up working in a dead-end job, packing blood for a living, broke, in debt, and living in rented accommodation with my wife and my children. So to say my life was in turmoil was an understatement of the year. Now, even though that I was down and at one point suicidal, because I was in this job for about 14, 15 months, I always knew that I would have my own business. Thankfully I've got this chip inside of me that just doesn't allow me to be second best. And I always want the best for myself and my family. So thankfully I've got this chip. I don't know where it comes from. Even my mother says, Ray, I don't know where you get this chip inside of you. But thankfully I've got it, and I always knew that I would have my own business. So while I was in my dead-end job, which was soul-destroying, as I say, I'd always knew I'd have my own business, but I didn't know what. So after some soul-searching, I realised you've got to find your passion. And obviously my passion was goalkeeping, and then I realised when I was looking out into the grassroots soccer and grassroots football in my hometown of Liverpool, England, I realised that there was nowhere young goalkeepers could go for specialised soccer goalkeeper training. They had to go to the professional soccer clubs to get their training. So the professional soccer clubs near me was like Liverpool, Everton, Manchester United, Manchester City. So these young goalkeepers had to go cap in hand to these big organisations. And as you'll find out about me, I hate big organisations, governments, cities, councils, big brands. I absolutely hate them with a vengeance, because these guys, to me, are just the big bullies, just standing on the little guys all the time. And I still see myself as very much as a little guy battling against these greedy governments and big brands on a daily basis. So to me, when I've seen that there was nowhere for these young goalkeepers to go, that was a challenge for me, because these professional soccer clubs, they were treating these young goalkeepers basically like cattle. So they were bringing them in like on conveyor belts, and then obviously because they only want the best of the best, they were throwing all the other young goalkeepers onto a scrap heap. Now, thankfully, they do it a lot more professionally now, but many years ago, these young children were spoken to and treated terribly. So I wanted to change all that. I wanted to prove to the area that, someone like myself, a one-man band, could provide specialist goalkeeping coaching just like these big clubs, but not treat people with disrespect. So I started the very first specialised goalkeeping schools in Liverpool, England, called Just for Keepers. And the idea was to allow any young goalkeeper from the age of 6 to 18, they could come to me, didn't matter what their ability levels were, as long as they're willing to listen, learn and have fun. They were all welcome at Just for Keepers. Now, little did I know that Just for Keepers was going to turn out to be the biggest goalkeeping schools in the world, which I'll explain in a moment. But to me, all I wanted to do was literally provide specialised goalkeeping, soccer training for local goalkeepers. Like I mentioned before, I've always fought against the big organisations, and I always want to expose these greedy buggers because, as I say, governments, cities, councils, etc., big brands, companies that supply electric, telecommunications. As we all know, all these guys completely rip off decent human beings, decent people, and they do it while laughing in our faces, So whenever I can expose these so-called, big guns, so to speak, I will. And that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to expose the soccer clubs in my area to say, look, I can provide a better service than you guys, and I'm just a one-man band. I'm not a multi-billion-pound company, and that's what I did. That's what I did with Just for Keepers. And as I say, I'll explain in a moment, Just for Keepers is currently in 30-plus countries. It's the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world. As my goalkeeping schools got bigger, this is what led me into the e-commerce world and branding, etc. So what happened is, as my business grew, I started to get more and more goalkeepers, and parents say to me, Ray, where did we go for decent goalkeeping gloves? Because we're sick to death of paying stupid money for these big branded goalkeeping gloves only for them to fall apart after 4 weeks. And my answer was, I'm in the same boat as yourself. I have no idea. I don't know where to go. And then it dawned on me, okay, cool. I'll do it myself. After a good few years, it took me about 3 or 4 years to realise I'll do this myself. So again, I wanted to expose these greedy brands. I wanted to expose to say that I could design and develop the exact same specification goalkeeping glove, but sell it at half the price. So I've changed the goalkeeping glove world by educating people within my sports niche that they don't have to go to these greedy sports brands. And I've helped other people in different sports emulate what I've done as well. So I sort of see myself as the modern day Robin Hood, but instead of stealing money from the rich and giving to the poor, I take the secrets from the rich, i.e. the big greedy brands, and I educate and help fellow sports businessmen and women like me emulate emulate their success and my success. And when I mean their success, I mean the success of the big brands. So I educate, as I say, people in sport, literally how to emulate the big brands and also what I've achieved over the past 20 years. So like I said there, I now want to educate and help as many sports owners as I can and give them all my secrets so they no longer have to bow down to these so-called big brands and pay over the odds ever again. So what your sports brand is all about is to say you can either just come to ourselves and get involved and save a fortune on your kits and have your brand on. Actually, you don't have to have your brand on if you don't want to, but if you put your brand on, you get the same quality as the so-called big brands, but you'll save a fortune. Or, as I say, we can help you have your own sports brands with your own sports logo, just like the big guns, and we can get it all done 100% for you. And it takes just 1 week to set up, whereas it took me, as I say, nearly 10 years. And again, you'll get that exact system what I've got, but I've been developing for many, many years. So before I explain the many, many benefits for you to save and make money and make an income, let me show you the website you will get the access to this has helped me gain global success, and that will 100% help you build a rapid sports business for yourself as well. Now, this one here, okay, this is called J4K Sports, okay? So where is it up here? I'm looking for the URL. So this is my website. Now, obviously, you're going to get your own website, okay? So if you're tennis, okay, yeah, you're a tennis coach, okay, you will get a tennis website, yeah. And as I say, on this website, so the reason why I've shown you my website, okay, because I'd like you to go to, you can see it up there, you'll see it at the end of this video as well. It's called j4ksports.com. Now, if you go there, that's actually my website. That has made me millions of dollars in sales over the years. And then if you go on there, on that website, there's actually what's called a kit builder, okay, yeah, where you can build your own kits, okay. Go onto there, go onto j4ksports.com, and then go onto the kit builder, okay? And that kit builder, that's the exact same website that you've got. But imagine that website, so if you're it's a tennis or martial arts or boxing or rugby or lacrosse, imagine this website with your logo on, and that kit builder is yours. It's literally, all we do is give you the exact same website that has made me millions of dollars, and we just put your products on there, and we just put your brand on there as well, okay? And also as well, we will show you as well where to go and get products in your sports niche where you don't have to pay up front, okay? As I say, so you can put 1,000 products on there if you want to, but you are actually not having to buy anything in stock. In fact, we will show you how to have your own website, your own kit builder, and you don't have to invest any money whatsoever in inventory. It is a complete no-brainer. But please go to j4ksports.com and just have a play about with the kit builder. You'll see how easy it is to work, and just remember, just visualize all those garments on there, all the teamwear. Just visualize that being your sports brand. That's what we can do for yourself. Very, very easy. Okay, so actually, you know what? I'm just quickly showing you here. If you can see, this is J4K Sports. I'm just gonna. It's going through now through the website. There's a kit builder. Okay, I forgot this was live. There's a kit builder. There's all the products. Obviously, it's goalkeeping gloves on here. There's all my goalkeeping kits. There's all the social media. Obviously, you got like the instant chat. So I've invested so much money into getting all the applications, all the plugins. So literally, this website works big time, and it will generate you sales from day one as long as you listen and act on our advice. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is. So just imagine, as I say, if you're into tennis, imagine if all these are tennis products, and we can show you where to go, where you actually don't have to purchase inventory up front. So let's just have a quick look in here. So again, imagine this is your sports niche. So obviously you've got all the different shorts, pants, etc. We've got kits, bags. We can get hoodies. Everything's sublimated, by the way. So everything's sublimated, even bags. Okay, so we can get your logo on your bags as well. Also, if you just wanted to make a business just using hoodies, you can have a business just selling sublimated hoodies. So I've just come through to the short sleeve section. Here's all the different designs that we've got. What we advise you to do is start off with our designs, okay, yeah. You'll obviously be your logo on, but you can actually have options to have your own designs added as well. Again, we can get that sorted for yourself pretty easy. So I'm just going to go into the kit builder now. So just imagine, as I say, this is this design's yours, okay? So what I'm going to do now is just show you, obviously, how you can obviously just change everything. So I'm going to do this really fast, okay, yeah? You can change it any colour you want. It's all sublimation, so you can do crazy colours. Again, there's obviously these two levels here. You can see like the pink and the black at the top. So I'm changing that to green now. Some of the garments have 3 levels deep, some have 4. So what I'm going to do now is look, there's my logo there, the J4K logo. So I'm going to take that off in a moment. Okay, I'm just going to add a logo. So 1 second. So you can actually add pictures as well if you want to. You can add pictures, you can add text. So I'm just going to go to the logos. Okay, so let's just try and get one here. Okay, cool. So let's just say, for example, okay, you've got I don't know, a lacrosse business, okay, and that's your lacrosse emblem, or you've got a soccer club or a rugby club, that's your emblem. But at the moment, let's say J4K is your kit. That could be Nike, it could be Adidas, it could be New Balance, okay. Okay, so the one on the right, that's the kit, that's the team logo. The one on the left, that's the team, that's where you're buying that's the company you're buying your logo from. So instead of so I'm just going to grab this. So let's say, instead of it being likes of another brand, boom, it now becomes your brand. So you put your logo throughout your organization, your schools, your teams, etc. And it's now obviously becomes, you're now actually promoting your logo, if that makes sense, yeah? Hopefully you can see how easy we can turn this into your own business. And again, you can add all type of text as well. So literally you can do anything you want. So let's say you want to put your sponsor on there. You can type it in. You can change all the font. You can change the size of the font. You can change the direction of the font. You can change the angle of the font. Sorry, it's a bit big. Sorry, just let me change that. You can angle it. So I'm going to obviously, you can make it bold. You can underline it, which doesn't look the best. I wouldn't recommend you do that. You can change the colour of the font as well. Forgot about that. Change the colour of the font. So you can literally do anything. I'm just going to grab this now. I'm trying to turn around. So I'm going to angle it. So you can put anything you want there. It can be your sponsor's name. It can be the name of your players. So again, just imagine if you've got 500 players in your club, whether it's a rugby club, so you've got your club badge, and you've got, you're promoting your brand rather than anyone else's. And the beauty about it as well, you can support local teams, schools, and associations, and this is where you can make potentially thousands of dollars every single day by helping local organisations save money. So let's say this is your sponsor. Okay, so I've picked a bit of a big logo there. Okay, so literally, again, you can do anything you want. Boom, there we go. There's your sponsor. And because everything's sublimated, you can the way you design it, that's how it will come out exactly how you've designed it. As I say, so just imagine, as I say, that this is your. So instead of promoting someone else's brand and making them thousands and thousands of dollars, you promote your own. So the back of it as well is obviously the logo. You can take that off. I won't do too much with this. I'm not going to change the colours, etc. You can see how it works. But what you can do on the front, you can do it on the back as well. If you want to add, again, I'm going to put again, if this is your sponsor, you can put your sponsor on the back. Again, it's a bit of a big logo, this, sorry. But can you see obviously how I'm really hoping you can see this can be an absolute goldmine, especially if you've got a ready-made organisation, a ready-made team, a ready-made club. it just makes sense to promote your own brand rather than anyone else's. Obviously, you can put numbers on as well, squad numbers, again, that's a bit big, but as you can see, you can do absolutely anything with this. I'm not going to bother changing the colours because you know how to do that, so we're just going to just sort of quickly do it. Go on, yeah, so you get the idea, don't you? But again, so the club brand is on the right-hand side, and on the left-hand side, it's your logo, nobody else's, okay? And then obviously you just put the sizes in. Hopefully you can see what I'm trying to get at here. So these companies that are making millions of dollars by selling their brand, that's exactly what we're showing you what to do. So we'll give you the website, that's made us millions of dollars. You get the kit builder that helps us make millions of dollars, and then, as I say, you obviously then, what we recommend you do is start off with our designs, because that will get you off to a flying start. But as you say, as you progress and you start to understand how it all works, obviously you add your own designs to it. You do what you want. It's your website, okay? Yeah, it's your website. But again, I'm trying to leave it there for a sec. If you can just look at that. So imagine on the right-hand side, that's your club logo, your club emblem, okay? Yeah. And on the when you're looking at the screen here, on the right-hand side, is the club emblem. On the left-hand side, as I say, that's normally where the like the kit manufacturer, I say Adidas, Nike, New Balance, that's normally, that's normally the logo of the brand. Have it yours. You're going to get the same kits, cheaper, but it's your brand. So you save money, and then you can help local, clubs, associations and schools. You can even go to nurseries, you can go to places of work, anyone that needs teamwear, you can go to, and it doesn't have to be kits. You can do hoodies, you can do bags, you can do polo shirts. These people that we know make more than a full-time income just by selling polo shirts with their logo on, and it's all sublimated. So hopefully you can see how powerful this can be for yourself and your sports brand. And the website does it all for you, okay? Yeah. So I hope that makes sense, okay? So you might be thinking, but Ray, I already have my own shop, and it's connected to X brand. Why do I need to do this myself? So here's a few reasons why, okay? Hopefully you should be now, if you have got your sports brand or your sports club, attached to a brand. Hopefully by now, with the greatest respect, you should hopefully. I don't want to say the common sense, because that sounds a bit bad-mannered, but hopefully you've got the vision to see, you know what, I might as well do this, might as well create a legacy and have my own brand and make a lot of money along the way. But the problem is when you go into these other companies, when you've got your sports brand and it's attached to a website that, that does all the kits for you. So first of all, you're never in control of the apparel side of your business, someone else is. You'll never be able to control the prices of what you pay. Each year, these brands will put the prices up, but if you're dealing with the supplier, you can always haggle with them over prices as well. You're never in control of your website, so if there's a fault or an issue, you've got to wait for these guys to get back to you. And the problem that I've heard from a lot of soccer clubs in my niche, is that normally that at the bottom of the pile if something goes wrong, because these brands. These companies that've got a website attached to their website, that makes sense. If they're not one of their big customers, they've got to wait at the bottom of the line because they put their big customers first, if that makes sense. But if there's a fault with obviously your website, you can get it done instantly because it's your website. You can control the website, okay? You also might not get the customer service you require. Again, when I speak to soccer clubs in my niche, they're always complaining about they never get the customer service that they want. If an order is wrong or delayed, you have no say. You got to wait for somebody else. You got to wait for someone who's in a customer service centre who really doesn't give a toss about your business. Whereas if you're dealing directly with the supplier, you can get on the phone and say what's going on, and you can also do it. Whereas if they don't get your products on time, they get penalised by 15-20%. So you control all that as well. You might not get the apparel that you ordered on time. You're also giving access to your database to a third party, and you are giving your database to a third party. I've said that twice because I hope that sinks in. But you got to realise, and a lot of in my niche as well, and I know what happens in other niches like lacrosse, football, baseball, basketball, etc., rugby. there's a lot of clubs, and what happens is like they don't deal with brands. What they, in my opinion, stupidly do is they deal with a website that deals with brands, if that makes sense. So you've got you've got three people putting a price on before it even gets to the end user. You've got the supplier, then you've got the brand puts their price on, and then you've got this third-party website puts their price on, and then you eventually get it. To me, I think anyone that does that is absolutely crazy, because you're giving your database away to a third party. Your database is the single biggest asset that you've got. Now, I know some databases will say, oh, Data Protector Act, we're not going to use your business contacts. Now, I know some of them won't, but also as well, I've been in the sports business for a long time now, and I know some of them will. So to me, if you're going to a website to get your kit, and that website is going to a brand to get the kit, that is crazy. Because one, you're giving your database away, and two, there's probably more, but there's at least three people putting the money on before they get to you. What I'm showing you what to do, you go deal directly with the supplier. So you're only paying one person, not three or two or sometimes four. And remember, it's never your business or brand. So you're building someone else's brand, not your own. It makes sense. Build your own business, build your own brand. Trust me, even if you don't do this with me, it'll be the best decision you'll ever want to make. Like I said, please trust me on this. The power, the money, your future is in the brand, not you trading your time for money, or certainly not you giving your money to another brand, because they're the ones making all the money. What these big brands do, or even these like media brand, like small to medium-sized brands that are now coming onto the market, honestly, for most, or again, I'll use people in my sports niche, which is soccer. A lot of them now are going to these small to middle-sized soccer brand companies. We can have you at the same level as them within 1 week. As soon as you go live with ourselves, with the website, with your brand on, I guarantee you'll be at the same level as these small to medium size companies. Because remember, you're piggybacking off 10 years of our expertise, our experience, and boom, we're giving you everything done for you. Okay, so it makes sense to do it yourself. Honestly, even if you don't do it with ourselves, I urge you to do it. You will not regret it. So what are the benefits of being involved with your own brand or your own sports brand and our done for you system? Okay, so I'm just going to show you exactly what you get. You'll only ever pay factory prices, saving you thousands of dollars throughout the year, depending on how big your sports organization is. This is the important part. Money goes into your pocket rather than a greedy big brand. You have full control over every order you place and create any design that you want. As I say, I recommend you start off with our designs because it gets you going. But as soon as you understand the system, you can have whatever design you want, okay? Yeah. Obviously, there'll be a small cost of that. You don't have to come to us, by the way, okay? But we can get it done incredibly cheap. I think like a new design is like, don't quote me on this, I think it's like $30, something like that, okay, for a new design, okay? But you don't have to come to us, okay? We can do it incredibly cheap because we do it for so many people. So you can have as many products as you want. You control everything. You also deal direct with the supplier, so the middlemen are cut out, giving you peace of mind. You are not having to rely on an agent or going through a third-party website that everyone's going to put their slice of the pie on. You can create your own logo and brand that you can make more than a full-time income from, and also potentially sell for a substantial sum. Honestly, this opportunity is huge. We're giving you the opportunity to have your own sports brand and develop that over the years, rather than you making another sports brand all that money. Other things that you can do as well, which is fantastic, you can let your players and students design their own kit colours, but with your logo on, giving you the profits plus free promotions. Because I know again, I'm going to use soccer as an example, but I know other sports do this as well, where they have, their kit colours, and then they can, their players and their students and customers, they can go onto their website and then they can actually, buy the kit or training gear of the club. But the problem is if the club colours are red and blue, and your players don't like red and blue, obviously they'll wear red and blue while they're playing because they've got to, that's the kit. But if their colour is yellow and purple, for example, well, they'll go onto your kit builder, they'll pick the designs they want, but they'll pick yellow and purple because that's their colour. So you'll get more sales. And again, the beauty about it, it's your logo on, so you're getting free promotions when your students and customers are wearing your kit colours, what was it, throughout your area as well. This is massive. Have affiliates do all the hard work by selling and promoting your brand and website. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I could speak an hour on this. But you probably, I don't know if you've heard of affiliate marketing, okay? So let's say, for example, your website is called yourwebsite.com. And let's say you've got 500 students or players in your organization. You give every one of your player their own affiliate. So yourwebsite.com/affiliate. Let's say one of your players is called Simon, okay? So it'll be yourwebsite.com/Simon. That's their unique link. And all they've got to do is promote that link all over the social media, wherever they want. And what happens if people click that link, go to your website, purchase from your website, so you get the money, you develop the kit for that customer, you send that customer the kit, and then at the end of the month, your affiliate, who is Simon in this case, you send them a check or you pay them from bank to bank at the end of the month. So just imagine how you give 500 affiliate links. You only need 100 of those 500 to go crazy and promote. Remember, they're promoting their link to make a commission, but they're doing all the hard work for you. So your website link is getting absolutely splattered all over social media. This is huge. Honestly, this is huge. Just imagine you've got 100 of your customers or students pushing their affiliate link out. And let's just say you got 100, and on average you get $100 sale each, per month, which is not a lot. It's easy to do, but it's huge. It just gives you massive business. As I say, I really just check out affiliate marketing, and you'll realize this one opportunity alone can be absolutely gigantic to yourself. Also, you can create a substantial business by providing local teams, clubs, associations, and schools with their teamwear, but with your logo on, not somebody else's, okay? So you're promoting your brand, so to speak. Also, what we'll do as well, we'll give you all the advice that you need to know how to market your website. Again, we always recommend that you start off locally, but again, a lot of the people that we've helped, they go on to be building a national, sometimes an international business. Also, if you decide to create a soccer brand, you're not obligated for this, but we will give you a lifetime 50% off all your goalkeeping glove products. So your players and students can benefit from a 50% discount, but also as well, you can actually add your 50% profit on. So if you've got as I say, soccer, you can add the J4K goalkeeping gloves, so that gives it the full package, if that makes sense. You get them all for 50% off. So obviously gloves that are $60, for example, you get for $30 profit. You sell 100 pairs a month, for example, which is very, very easy to do. There's $3,000 a month coming in, boom, straight away, just with your partnership with myself and your own sports brand. Honestly, guys, this is an absolute no-brainer for you to have your own sports kit builder website, and more importantly, your own branded business, just like the big boys and girls. So just a quick recap, okay? You'll have a website that will save you thousands of dollars each year, as you will deal direct with the supplier. You'll start your own sports brand business in a heartbeat. We can help you start in a heartbeat. That thanks to our ready-made system. We do 100% of the work for you. We show you how to supply local clubs, associations, and schools, and make potentially thousands of income in substantial income. Put my teeth back in. And make a potential substantial income. Put my teeth back in. Sorry. Let your players and students design their own kits, but still wear your brand, thus making you an income, plus promoting your brand for free locally. Have a team of affiliates promote your kit building website. These affiliates will be doing all the hard work for you. Plus, you have 100% full control on every aspect of your sports apparel business, because you will be dealing directly with the supplier. You'll get full help and support, so there is absolutely no excuse to succeed, not to succeed. Sorry, okay, yeah. Honestly, if you fail at making money, you must have tried so hard not to succeed, okay, yeah, because we'll give you everything needs to go that you need to create your business with our done for you system, and then we will help you every step of the way. Okay, so what do you get as being part of your own brand? What do you get as being part of your own brand done for you system? Now, I've spoke about it already, but I'm just going to show you exactly a bit more detail and exactly how much we've paid, okay, for this. Now, don't worry, we're not going to be charging anywhere near 15 grand. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised, okay, with obviously our payment plan. You'll get the exact same website that we have spent easily $15,000 to develop over the years, and that has produced millions of dollars in sales. These websites work big time, okay? Like I say, work big time. Now, again, I can go behind the scenes and show you how much money it's made. But again, you know, if you want me to do that when we personally speak, I'm more than happy to do that. I'd rather do it live than do it on a presentation, because again, you get these so-called gurus that put prices on presentations, and it can be fabricated a lot of the time. Whereas if we're talking live, I can actually show you my screen via the computer, and I can show you live exactly how much money the website has brought in. So this website works big time. You'll also get the exact same kit builder. We spent about $7,000 to develop. That way you can create your own brand. Now, I've already shown you how you can actually create your own brand when I went through the live, through the website, when it obviously changed the colours, etc. Really, really easy to do. Give you direct access to my trusted suppliers who I've used for over a decade now, saving you thousands of dollars over the year, and also helping you make a substantial income if you decide to supply local schools, clubs and associations. Second to none, help, advice and support. We will help you every step of the way to develop your own brand and build a potential massive business. Seriously, if you fail, it will only be your own fault. Honestly, it will only be your own fault. You'll be getting ongoing help and support consisting of monthly Zoom chats where I will personally, so it'll be me personally, I will teach you how to market your website and how to make a potential substantial income by helping local clubs, associations and schools. Also, when we launch a new product design, you will get this added to your website completely free of charge, which is a free bonus. Also, we will help and advise help and advise how to understand how to work the back end of your website as well. So there'll be a small learning curve, but we're going to help you through a series of library of videos. Okay, so if you're thinking, Ray, I don't know how to work a website, don't worry. It's like anything in life. It looks complicated, but after a week or two of learning curve, it is so easy. But there's going to be a load of videos that we're going to do, taking you through every step from, how to, collect your orders, how to communicate with your customers. We'll show you everything through a series of videos. And if you get stuck, obviously when we've got our monthly Zoom chats, we'll walk you through everything then as well. If you're looking for upgrades or want to add your own designs, we'll guarantee lower price than anyone else, okay, than any other similar commerce experts, because our web developers work full time. So because they work full time on all our clients' websites, they know the system inside out, so they can give you a much better price than anyone else. However, if you've got your own web developer, okay, even though we guarantee lower prices, if you've got your own web developer and you're comfortable with them, fine, it's your business, do what you want. And the big one, access to our trusted supplier and any new suppliers that we find, because we're obviously always looking. A special bonus as well. So this here, fingers crossed this will work. Let's see if I can click through this here. Okay, just bear with. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so just want to pause this 1 sec. I just want to pause. Yeah, cool. So for you guys that are sports coaches, so whether you're a basketball coach, a football coach, baseball, lacrosse, soccer coach, this here is a proven system that's been independently valued at $22,000. Okay, this is my blueprint how I took my goalkeeper soccer schools across 30 countries. Okay, I'm just going to press thingy here now. Play. It's a membership site. It's me talking in front of a whiteboard. There's over 30 hours worth of video, and I take you through step by step how I built my business to a multiple six-figure income. And if you click each one of these, so every grey drop down, if you click it, these videos in each chapter. So if I click this one, for example, just ask, then there's a video on literally on the top of just ask. Okay, it's under the name Sportspreneurs. Okay, yeah, and as I say, so in each grey box, there's a drop down, as I say, and within each drop down is 5 to 10 videos. Obviously, there's me talking, okay, yeah. So you get to see my big fat head on screen. But if you're looking to build a coaching business, it doesn't matter what coaching business it is. Even though my niche is soccer and goalkeeping, this is transparent. So whether you got, as I say, a lacrosse, a coaching business, a lacrosse, rugby, American football, basketball business, this will help you big time, as I say. Everything I share, everything that has helped me make millions of dollars over the years as a sports coach, and it's all within a website, within the membership website called Sportspreneurs. As you can see, there's an awful lot of content. This has been independently valued at $22,000. This is the exact same system, by the way, I give my franchisees. So my franchisees, some of them have been with me for 10 years, and they've made hundreds of thousands of dollars by following the advice in this membership site, okay? You actually get this for free as part of getting involved. So if you've got a sports coaching business, okay, even if you've not got a sports coaching business, okay, I'd recommend that you watch this, because I promise you, this will help you if you've got any type of sport, even though it's designed for a sports coach. Even if you've got a sports business, if you've got like a physiotherapist, or you're a sports hypnosis or a sports therapist, etc., honestly, you will get some gold nuggets out of this that will help big time, okay? I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years on my personal development. I've spent one time £20,000 for 1 year mentoring by one of the top gurus in England, and I put all this into practice. I've read hundreds of books, listened to thousands of hours of CDs. I've really walked my talk when it comes to my self-development, and I've put all this into obviously building a business that's gone across 30 countries. This will help big time. As I say, it's been independently valued at $22,500. This is what my franchisees get when you join my Just for Keepers goalkeeping organisation, and you get this completely free of charge as a bonus. I forgot to mention as well, I've actually sold this program separately for nearly $3,000 on its own, and you will get this for free. Also, I will help everything you need. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, just going to pause this for a moment. Sorry, a big airplane flew overhead there. Also, everything you need, okay, will be in an easy to understand and navigate membership website. Okay, so all the videos that will show you how to navigate behind the scenes of your website. Everything will be in a membership website, so it makes it very, very easy for you to obviously run your business. And again, remember, we have our Zoom chats, so if you ever get stuck, obviously, just raise your hand, and obviously we'll help you to the best of our abilities. And also you'll get access to a private Facebook, where all our sportspreneurs are all over the world. So again, you get to ask any questions any day you want. So the system's going to be there. You've got no excuse for this, honestly, no excuse whatsoever for this not to work out for you. So if you can see the benefits of having your own website and kit builder, so you can design your own brand, you'll get all the help and advice you would need to succeed. Your next question will hopefully be, Ray, what are the next steps? Or to choose a better word, how much? Okay, yeah. Now, I'm being serious here. If you were to start this from scratch, your website, your kit builder, you will not get any change out of $15,000 period. Okay, then it's going to take you easily 4 to 5 years to find a trusted supplier. Okay, but as we are taking on new clients on a first come first serve basis, we are going to be doing a special offer, but this generally will be for a limited time only. Okay, when you get to know myself and the guys involved, we're not salespeople or anything like that. We're just involved in sport, okay? This generally is, as you'll find out in a minute, okay, is a limited time offer only, and we actually only do allow 2 people to join in any given week. We'll explain in a moment, okay? So what I'm going to offer here now, this could be generally gone tomorrow, okay, yeah? So, that in mind, okay, it's going to now be a drum roll, please. Right, to get involved with your own sports brand and get everything that we've just spoken about, which will be your own website, your own proven website, your own kit builder, access to our supplier, all our help and support, our done-for-you website, and seriously, I will guarantee your success as long as you listen to our help and advice. Option 1 will be a one-off payment of $1,997 to get your website and kit builder live, and then just 12 payments of $299 per month, and that's for all their help, support, access to the membership website, etc., and access to our suppliers. Now, we've got to charge, unfortunately, a one-off upfront payments, because when we've done this in the past and just charged the monthly payments, we've had people that as soon as they've had the website, sadly and unethically, they've cancelled. And obviously, they've got the website for basically next to nothing. Okay, yeah. So literally, we want to charge an upfront fee. One, it semi covers our costs, but then we're getting rid of the tire kickers. Okay, we're only getting the sports entrepreneurs that are deadly serious about working with ourselves and deadly serious about building themselves a big sports brand and changing their life for the better their life better financially for the future. So that's option one. Now option two, again, it's the same price of 1997, and then just 12 payments of 5999 per month, again for all the help, support and access to the membership site and supplies. Now look, there's only just 10 places available for this, but this is more one-to-one. If you choose this option, you will join a very special mastermind group, as I say, of just 10 people, where the purpose is to literally hold you by the hand and guaranteeing your success through mastermind training. Important though, by choosing this option will not guarantee your place, okay? So you can choose to go. Before we accept anyone on this mastermind group, we actually do want to speak to you, okay? We want to know your dreams, your goals. We basically want to know that you're serious, okay? Because we're going to literally be holding you by the hand and taking you through everything. So you'll actually get access to everything else that everyone else gets, but the difference with this is you'll be in a mastermind group where we do 2 Zoom calls each month, where you get an opportunity to share everything what you want with the group, and myself and the rest of the group, we all dive in and we all help each other become a success. As we all live by a saying, a rising tide raises all ships, okay? Yeah. So whether you pick option one, by the way, or option two, what will happen is you will pay the 1997, and then you will get to pick, you know, hey, I want option one, or hey, I want option two. And then what happens then, if it's option one, we will then send you I think it's done with PayPal, where you can set up like a monthly subscription, and it's the same obviously if you decide to do the 10 places as well. But if you decide to get the 10 places, we will ring you up first, because we just want to make sure that you are a good fit. Because with the greatest respect, $599 is not a lot of money for what we do, and what we don't want to do is get someone who gets in. We want people that are going to take responsibility for their own business. We don't want someone who, even though that we're going to help, that they expect us to do everything, and then they spit the dummy out if things are not going their way. We want someone who's going to take responsibility for their own business, but also as well, they're going to be a part of a team player as part of the mastermind group as well, okay? So again, I just want to warn you, if you do ask for option two, okay, your place will not be guaranteed. Option three, if you're someone who's like, Ray, you know what, I don't need the help and support, I don't need your supplier, but look, we know how much we are saving by getting this from yourself. Now, if you understand the internet and websites and kit builders, for a one-off payment of $4,997, this is an absolute no-brainer. Okay, so for you guys that understand what a bargain this is, and you just want the kit builder, and we give you the kit builder, and that's it. We don't communicate with you ever again. We'll give you obviously that for $4,997. Also, as well, if you pay for the $4,997 option, again, you will get get put into the mastermind group of the 10 people as well. That makes sense, okay? So, as I say, so that's for you guys that really understand what a bargain it is, and for you guys that don't understand websites and kit builders, honestly, $4,997 as a one-off payment is an absolute no-brainer whatsoever, okay? Yeah. So that's for you guys that just want the website and go and do your own thing. That's cool. For you guys that obviously who like paying things off and would like to be in the group of 10 mastermind, that's for you guys as well. So obviously you've got to opt to go into the mastermind group if you opt for the $4,997, if that makes sense. Then after 12 months, okay, yeah, because what we've done is we've asked for an upfront fee to make sure that nobody runs off with the website, and then obviously for 12 months, obviously that's when you sort of pay the website off over the 12 months. Now, once that 12 months finishes, if you want to continue with our help, support and guidance, etc., what happens then is we just drop the payment to a monthly payment of $199, and you can pay that for as long as you want. There's no contracts or obligations, anything like that, so you can cancel any time, okay? So after 12 months, if you drop it to $199 and a month later you go, you know what, don't need it anymore, guys, that's fine, not a problem whatsoever. But seriously, if you listen to our advice, okay, really, you will not need the $199, seriously. Again, I know we'll get some people that will want to pay the $199 just because obviously they might want that extra help and support. That's fine, not a problem. But seriously, if you listen to our help and advice after 12 months, there's no reason whatsoever why you need to continue with the payments, seriously. But again, if you decide to, obviously we'll still offer our help and support with no problem whatsoever there. Also, this is not sales talk on estate. We do generally only take on 2 new clients each week because we want to make sure we do this correctly for anyone who joins our team. So if this is something that you are thinking about doing, I really recommend you sign up ASAP. Seriously, again, you know, if you get to know us, this is, as I say, I can't stress enough, this is not sales talk. We do generally only allow two new people because obviously it takes work to get the website up and running, so we want to make sure it's done correctly. So we only take 2 new clients on every week. So please note, if we get too many sign-ups, we will obviously immediately refund your money and say, look, you know, we apologise, we can't accept you right now. Look, we will be back in touch with you in 1 week's time, 5 weeks' time, or 10 weeks' time. As I say, we're putting this out for the first time, okay? As I say, we're bringing it, for the first time to bring in more clients and new clients, sorry. So at the moment, we have got spaces, but I'm being serious here. In 2 or 3 days' time, we can't guarantee that. In a day's time, we can't guarantee that. So if it's something that you think, Ray, it's something I want to do, me personally, don't hang about, because as I say, you might be put on a waiting list. I might have to wait 12 weeks, 15 weeks, 16 weeks, as I say. So I would do it sooner rather than later. Also as well, if you would like to book a call before you make any payment to prove we are human, you know, we fully understand that. So drop us an email anytime and request a call back, and we will happily chat to you, okay? Because again, I've been on similar presentations like this before, and I've actually spent thousands of dollars, and it has been a waste of time, I'll be honest with you, you know. So I understand sometimes, you know, $2,000 can be a lot of money for somebody. So if you're a bit nervous and you want to see that we're human, you know, we're not offended by that. You're most welcome to pick up the phone. We'll have a chat to you, and hopefully we'll put your minds at ease that we are, you know, that we are human, we are very much real, and we are walking our talk, and we can, more importantly, help you. Also, if it helps, again, so you know that obviously I'm genuine, real, please feel free to do some due diligence on me. I won't be offended. So some of the websites are j4ksports.com, which I've already shown you. Go and check that out. That's my e-commerce website. That, as I say, that's the copy that you will get. Justforkeepers.com, that's my goalkeeping coaching website. Again, you'll see my face on that all the time, and you'll see every day there's updates on that, so it's very much live and kicking. There's my Wikipedia page there, so you can check me out. And then the main Facebook page, where you'll see me live most weeks. I'll probably go live once or twice a week. So again, you'll see me in my sports niche doing exactly what I teach you, okay? So I am still walking my talk. Or just simply Google my name, Ray Newland, and you will see that I keep saying I am human, and you'll see that I am helping people all over the world to succeed. Okay, so just to recap before I finish, what you will get if you decide to join your own sports brand, you'll get your own done-for-you website, you'll get your own done-for-you kit builder, you'll get direct access to my supplier, you'll get full help and support by me personally via Zoom. Obviously, if you opt to be in the mastermind group, you'll get more Zoom chats as well, and you get to interact, obviously, with like-minded sports entrepreneurs. You get access to a membership website to help and guide you, obviously, you know, to be a success. You get the special bonus of my Sportspreneurs training program. So again, especially if you've got a coaching business, this will show you how I took my business across 30 countries and across 6 continents. And please remember, it's been independently valued at $22,000. I'm giving you that for free. My guarantee of success, as long as you listen and, more importantly, act on my advice. So if you're ready for a genuine once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, choose what option you want, subscribe below. I look forward to helping you grow your business. And more importantly, and it sounds really, really corny, but when you get to know me as a friend, you'll understand what I say next, I sincerely mean. I really look forward to getting to know you as a friend, and I really look forward to helping you become a success. And I really look forward to hearing your success story one day. So hopefully you get involved, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside, helping you achieve your dreams and goals. Have a great day or great night, wherever you are. All the best.